Hello everyone, welcome to Oracle F1 channel. In this video, we are going to see a stimulation of recover or plug a PDB in a new CDB without our last XML manifesto file. How to do that? Suppose we are creating, we are unplugging from that source CDB. We are going to plug into the target CDB. That XML we are creating XML manifesto file. Suppose unfortunately we have deleted or missed out how to plug those PDBs into the new CDB or existing CDB, source CDB itself. So I am going to give a stimulation demo here. So in Oracle 12c, the alter pluggable database, the PDB name, unplug into that XML statement, create the XML manifesto file. Is it possible to plug a PDB in a new CDB if it isn't correctly unplugged first and then source CDB isn't active, or XML file missed or deleted after unplug? So in this scenario, I am coming up with one source PM, source CDB and target CDB. So I am going to unplug from the source CDB and then I am going to delete that XML. I am going to create that unplug that PDB into the XML file. After that, I am going to miss or I am going to delete that XML file. Then I am going to create that PDB without XML. I mean that after unplugging that manifesto file, it is not available. So how to recover the PDB in the target VMs? Uh, let's see. Okay, here in my case, I have running couple of VMs. This is target VM. So target VM, it's running SR Lab. It's running. Already a PDB is running on the target server, target CDB. In the source CDB, running SRCDB. This is also 12c 12.201 version. Both the databases are running 12.201 version only. So here it is running Oracle PDB plug. So both the CDBs is having different pluggable databases. So what I am going to do in this PDB, I am going to unplug and delete that manifesto. Going to create that XML file. After that, I'm going to delete that XML file, and then I'm going to move the data files to target VMs, and I'm going to recover that PDB. How to do that without XML? Let's see. Okay. So I have already tested in my lab environment, and I'm going to give a demo here. So let's check one by one. I have created detailed steps here. So select name from video data file. I'm finding out the data file location. So this is the PDB location. Okay, in source. This is source, and then I'm going to close this PDB because I'm going to create the XML file. Close immediate. So you can check. So closed it. After that, I'm going to unplug. So this is the XML file and this is the location I am unplugging. This is the location I am unplugging. So this location I have mentioned. Okay. unplug. Let's check the file will be available or not in this location. So it is there. Okay, the file manifesto XML file created. After that, I'm going to drop this database in source side with the keep data file option. I'm going to drop it, drop pluggable database, keep data file. So I have dropped. Now you can check. Okay, fine. So the pluggable database has been dropped it with the data file option, keep data file. Okay. Next, now the scenario is I am going to delete that XML file and or else I am going to rename or something. I am moving to this file. I am simply with you can assume like that file that this XML file don't available at this server now. Okay. In this case, what we can how to recover the PDB, how to plug the PDB source to target CDB. Okay. Now you can recover the XML file of a not unplugged PDB. Okay, now I'm going to perform these steps. First, we need to copy the PDB folder into the target CDB. Okay, first of all, we need to copy the folder. I mean, I am coming out and this is the PDB location. Okay, exactly, I am available. This is the manifesto file we have created. Okay, you can assume this file have been dropped or deleted, so missed out. You don't after unplugging you don't have this XML file, manifesto file. It's not available here. This is a scenario here. So in this case, what we need to do? So what I am going to do, the same location. This is the location we need to create in the target CDB home. So create this directory under target CDB home. I mean target CDB folder. So target CDB you can find out, select name from $B data file. So this is a target CDB location. In this target CDB location you need to create another folder. Okay, so I'm going to create this folder from here. So I will come out and I will create this folder on target side. Okay, this is the target side I'm creating. Okay, next you can go and check this folder. It is there. So this is the folder we have created. Nothing is there. Okay, now what I'm going to do, the source VM, from the source VM all the PDB files we need to copy into the target CDB folder. Okay, now I'm going to SCP this folder. This is a target source side. I am going to SCP this folders into target PDB folder. So SCP8 completed. So let's check that target side. So the files have it, all the files available. I am removing this XML file. Okay. So the PDB related data files have been moved into target server. Next, connect to the sysdba to new CDB on target VM. We need to execute the dbms underscore pdb.recover command. We are going to execute. Okay, let's see. So SQL plus sysdba. Okay, now I am going to execute this command. Actually, execute a dbms underscore pdb.recover. It uses three parameters inside. First, we need to provide that manifest file, XML manifest file creation directory. So we need to provide. So I have given the pdb XML file creation directory, and then pdb name, what existing name we can give, or else new name also we can give, and also file names location. I mean the pdb data file locations we have copied to new location, right? So this location we need to mention. This is the location we need to mention here. So three parameters we need to give the pdb recover command. So now I am going to execute this one. So we are going to recover the pdb now without, since we don't have after unplugging, we don't have that manifest XML file. It is not available. So we are recovering the pdb through this way. Okay. Now I am going to recover. You can see currently there is one pdb only available. Now I am going to adding that creating that recover another pdb. I mean I'm going to create the XML file now through that pdb recover command. Let's see. So it is created, XML file created. If you want to validate that XML file, you can check. So it is there. Now next, we need to check the PDB plugin compatibility in this target CDB. So I'm going to execute this one. So there is no issues. It is compatible. Okay. Next, I'm going to create that pluggable database now. The same name I'm going to create. Okay, using that newly created XML file. Okay, I'm going to create newly created XML file. So this is a newly created XML file through the recover command. Okay, now let's see. So it is completed. I mean pluggable database created. Now let's check. Okay, after recover, you need to data pluggable database has to be opened in force mode. Alt of database open, pluggable database open force. Otherwise it will be open as a migration, I mean upgrade method, upgrade mode. So you need to open the pluggable database. After recover, you need to open the pluggable database as finish, I mean open force. So next, then open the pdb. So database open it in upgrade mode only. Now you can check. Then we have to close it and again we need to open. So PDB it is in migrate mode, right? First time when it opened the first time it is opening as a migrate mode, and then we need to close it again and we have to open. Now let's check. This time it will be open as a read write mode, you can see here. So when it opened the first time, very first time, it will be opening as a migrate mode, and then it is going to be after that we need to close immediate and then open that data pluggable databases. Now open force, like again it will be open as a normal read write mode. So now it's open. Let's check this command. Data file, everything will be displaying as expected. So you can see this is a data files open, and then what we need to do, like we can go ahead and check that any invalid objects are there or any invalid components are there. So there is no invalid objects. So everything looks good, and we have successfully recovered that PDB from source CDB without creating unplugging that XML manifesto file. We have recovered the PDB on target CDB. Okay, then we need to finally validate the PDB violations if anything is there. So you can validate. This is option. There is pending something database options SDView. Okay, we can leave this one. This is optional package things only, so we can ignore because it's having in the CDB. It's not having in the PDB. That's what it's an option. Yeah, not an issue. So everything looks good. And after that, if you want to keep the PDB in the source CDB, you do not need to unplug the PDB. You can just simply clone the PDB to another CDB. Okay, that is we will see in next video. Okay, so that's all my friends. Thanks for watching Oracle F1 channel. Please do subscribe, share, like, comments, and share your DB networks.